Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It is time for the weekly picks. Every Thursday, I do some picks on college football. Last week, I was 4 of 4 against the spread and 9 and 3 straight up. This week, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games for you guys, 2 of which the lines are not out yet, which would be Chattanooga at Alabama and Northern Alabama at Florida State. And I understand why they don't want to put those lines out, because they're concerned if they will be big enough or not. Should be blowouts in both of those games. I will still give you my prediction for those games and every other game here on this list. We all start at noon on Saturday. Michigan, again, is a noon game. They are at Maryland. The line is 19 points. All these lines I got from Wednesday night per usual. And the prediction I have for Michigan is 45-7. So obviously I think Michigan will cover the spread, lay the 19 points. I will bet that game. Chattanooga and Alabama. I think Alabama can name their score. I'm going with 70-0 over Chattanooga. Obviously, I'm not going to bet that game. There's no line available. Louisville at noon is at Miami. Listen, Mario Cristobal has to get one of these wins. He's got to get to bowl eligibility. And I think that, well, maybe they already are. I think they are 6-4. But this is a huge win for him. Louisville, I don't know how much longer they can keep this up. It's been a magical year in Jeff Brom's first season at Louisville. Miami is favored by half a point at home. It's not much of a home field advantage. I hear they're giving 2-for-1 tickets to that game. So it's going to be a really close game. I have Miami winning 28-27. That's 1 point. It's a 1-point victory for Miami. I'm going with it. I'm rolling with it. I think they win. Lay the half a point. Miami wins. Bet that game. Rutgers is at Penn State. I think Penn State wins this game 24-10. They will. It's not as great of a defense as Michigan's Rutgers, that is. And I think Penn State will be able to score around 24 points with new offensive coordinator. The line is 20.5 Penn State. That's pretty big. I'm going Rutgers. Give me 20.5 points and Rutgers, and I will bet that game. Also at noon, Louisiana Monroe is at Ole Miss. Miss is favored by 37 points. That's a lot of points. I think Mississippi wins 38-24 in this game. 38-10. 38-10. That is a 28-point spread. Give me ULM and 37 points. I'll bet that game. Oklahoma is your last noon game. They are on the road at BYU, and I think Oklahoma wins 42-20. Their defense is lackluster. They are going to give up some points here. BYU got shellacked this past week, but they're not that bad of a team. The line is 24.5 points here for Oklahoma. I'm taking BYU and those points, and I will bet that game as well. At 2:30, Utah is at Arizona. Couple of 3-loss teams here vying for and jockeying for position in the Pac-12. I think Utah wins pretty handily, 38-24 on the road. Arizona is favored by 1 point in this game, so give me Utah on the money line in this one. I just think they bounce back and handle business. The most complete team in the Pac-12. 3:30, Georgia is on the road at Tennessee. I think they win 38-17. That is a 21-point differential. Georgia is favored by 10 points is all. This is a no-brainer to me. Give me Georgia on the road. Lay the 10 points. I'll bet that game. Also at 3:30, North Carolina is at Clemson. Clemson is showing some promise here down the stretch. They have had a couple of nice games here lately. I think they win this game 34-24 at home versus North Carolina. The line is only 6.5 points. Give me Clemson all day minus 6.5. I will bet that as well. And then at 4 o'clock, Minnesota is at Ohio State. Ohio State is favored by 27.5 points, and that is pretty much right on my number. I had Ohio State winning 45-17. That is a 28-point difference. I think they can do it at home versus a subpar Minnesota squad. Give me Ohio State lay 27.5 points, and I'll bet that game. 6:30 at night Eastern Time is Northern Alabama at Florida State. There's no line out, like I said, so there will be no bet. But I do have a prediction of 49-10 for Florida State. Also at 6:30, Kansas State is at Kansas, the in-state rivalry game. Both teams are pretty good this season. Kansas State is better, though. I think they go on the road and win 31-27. They are favored by 7.5 points, so I don't think they're going to win by that much. Give me Kansas and 7.5 points, and I will bet that game. At 7:30, Washington is at Oregon State. Oregon State is actually favored in this game by 2.5 points, and I don't think it's enough. I think Oregon State wins 35-31. They will be able to score the ball versus Washington's defense, and maybe Oregon State is the most complete team in the Pac-12 because they actually do play defense. I think they can hold Washington to 31 points. Give me Oregon State minus 2.5 points. I'll bet it. So big upset there. And then at 8 o'clock, Texas is at Iowa State. And Texas is favored by 7.5 points, but I think they win by 10. 34-24 on the road at Iowa State. Give me Texas minus 7.5 points, and I will bet that game. So I bet all of them this week that I could. Alabama and Florida State. If a line comes out, I might just bet that on the side without telling any of you guys. But for now, this is the list here. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. What do you think down in the comments below? Which one of these is your favorite pick? Are there some lines out there that I did not mention that you like? Put it all down in the comments if you like. I'll check it out. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, everybody.